Backup quarterback. We for years we've been looking for the regular quarterback. Now we're talking about a backup. So let's take a look at some of the candidates, and you can add to this list, D-Man. Start with Chase Daniels, 33 years old, 445 of 64 last year with Chicago. He played with the Saints before that, the Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Bears. And it's a total, I would have never guessed Chase Daniels has had 10 years in the books.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Case-Keenum.
Missouri, I believe.
Yeah, Case-Keenum is 32 and 8 NFL seasons, 62 NFL starts. And there you see the records. Went 11-3 with the Vikings and made it to the NFC divisional round in 2017. And of course, Kevin Stefanski was there.
Yes.
Got to see it all. Colt-McCoy, remember him? Used to be a Cleveland Brown. I think we remember him. He's 33. He's played 10 NFL seasons and has 28 NFL starts. 6-15 record with the Browns, 1-6 with the Redskins from 2014 to 2019. Then you have Marcus-Mariota, who's only 26 years old, 5 NFL seasons, was benched in Week 6 last year in favor of Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans made a real good run without him.
Yeah, our buddy Dustin Fox has been beating the drum for Mariota. I don't know that Mariota would be willing to come here because, Mayfield is the solid number one.
Right.
And
for
Mariota would probably be told, look, you're not going to be competing to start in training camp. So,
and I don't picture Mariota as being a mentor for somebody at this stage of the game.
Good point. Mariota believes he has still has a lot of football in him, and he's still young enough. And remember how high he went. What was it, 2 overall behind Winston? So I think he's not the guy for the job. I think Daniel or Keenum makes a lot of sense. Keenum the most sense because of his familiarity with Stefanski.
And he could also say to himself, well, Stefanski's the new coach here. Baker better be really on his game or else he'll be gone.
Yeah, I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. I think Mayfield could benefit from somebody pushing him, but what you don't need if you're Stefanski in your first year is a quarterback controversy.
No, you got to come in.
You need a clear-cut number one when
number
training
one is
camp starts.
Baker-Mayfield.
Exactly.
And I don't want to hear anything different.
The last thing he needs to deal with is every day who's got the lead.
Right. And then they can play it out as the season goes, and the results will be right on the field. No question about that. Any other quarterbacks out there that you can think of that you might like to take a look at?
Tom Brady. I mean, I can't think of any of the big name free agents, Brady, Rivers, Bridgewater, they're going to go and start somewhere.
But they're not going to go until Brady breaks the ice.
Well, Brady's got to be the first one, you would think. Now, Rivers, he's got credentials, and he's got an ego and a lot of pride, so he's probably saying to himself, I'm not going to sit around and wait for Brady. I'm going to go to the Colts. I'm going to go maybe to Nashville. I'm going to go to wherever, and I'm going to state my case or ask them to state their case. Rivers might be one of those guys that says, you need to wow me. I don't need to wow you because I'm in Brady's stratosphere.
Sure.
I mean, we know he's not Brady, but in terms of being an all-timer, a really great quarterback over the course of time.
And you talk about Brady, and you mentioned the Titans.
Yes.
It seems to me that, I mean, there you have Vrabel, so that's Vrabel and Brady. I'm assuming that fits really good.
And the guy Robinson is there, the former Patriots front office guy. A lot of fits with Brady and the
What
Titans.
doesn't fit is the image because of the market size and the market that it is. That doesn't fit Brady.
And you wonder, if Tom Brady does decide to make the break from the Patriots, then I've got to believe Giselle has something to do with it. She's going to have something to do with the next stop because Brady says, hey, I'm going to leave the Patriots. Where would you like me to go?
Although it's only going to be 1 or 2 years. It's not like their whole life is...
True, but for all this time, Giselle's had to say, okay, Tom's a quarterback for the New England Patriots. Maybe Giselle says, you know what, Tom? If you're going to go, and I'm not forcing you to go, but if you are going to go, I would love for you to go to Vegas. And all of a sudden, he's a Vegas Raider. Or she
I
says
think
maybe
that's the one that
maybe
makes
she
most
loves
sense.
Nashville.
Yeah, well, I think that's the one that makes most sense, going to Vegas.
I think Vegas makes a lot of sense. I think the the Tennessee Titans makes a ton of sense. Older quarterback supported by Derrick Henry. You've got weapons on the outside. You have a defense, and of course, Vrabel. Another one to watch out for is the Colts, because I'm sure the Colts feel like if they had Andrew Luck, they were on the ascension, 2 years ago. So, but I think those are three to watch out for sure.
Explore